Shalom, shalom, and welcome to Joyce aka Daughter of Zion YouTube channel. Thank you, my subscriber, for subscribing to this channel. May our good God richly bless you. My viewer and my listener, thank you also for choosing to listen to this channel. I don't take it for granted. May God richly bless you. So, and also, let me ask you that if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe, share the video, like the video, and even comment, and God will bless you. And so, today, as per the topic, we want to look at the number 666, and we ask ourselves, was it put, or we are waiting for it to be put? My viewer and my listener, I'm very sure you have heard about this number 666, and we were told that it is the number of the beast, and that it shall be put on the forehead and also on the right hand. So I want us to ask ourselves that question, whether it was put or we are waiting for it for a time to come when we shall be put that number. And that is what the preachers told us, and even today, that is what they tell people about the number 666. But those who told us about this number, that it is the number of the beast, they never told us whether there is another number, now the number of God, which will be put. They did not tell us. They only talk about the number of the beast. And they don't even elaborate. They talk of the number, and what gets to the mind of many people is that something will be written here or here because of the way they talk. So, the first thing I want us to look at is, what is the beast? Because we were told that it is the number of the beast. So, what is the beast, or what does the beast stand for? And Daniel saw a vision of the beast. Yeah? If you read Daniel chapter 7, Daniel saw a vision, and he saw these beasts, four of them. And because we want to know what is the beast, or what does the beast stand for, we want to read Daniel chapter 7 verses 17, which says, the four great beasts, now these are the ones he had seen in vision. The four great beasts are four kingdoms which will rise from the earth. So the beasts stand for the kingdoms, because we are told the four great beasts are the kingdom, the four kingdoms which will arise here on earth. So there was the first beast, the second beast, the third beast, and the fourth beast. And if you read Daniel chapter 2, Nebuchadnezzar the king also saw a vision of the four beasts now as one statute combined together. If you read Daniel chapter 2, you'll also find that story. And dear my listener, you can also go there and read it. Is an interesting story to read. So because we want to read about the number 666, and we see whether it was put, And remember, they tell us that it is the number of the beast, and we have seen from the Bible or from the ones what the beast stand for. The beast stand for the kingdoms which arose on the earth here where we are. The first, second, third, up to the fourth kingdom. So those kingdoms are the ones which are represented by the beast, which Nebuchadnezzar also saw in a vision as now one statute combined together. So I don't want to elaborate further because that explanation is enough. So because we are looking at the number 666, we want to know or to see whether it was put or we are waiting for a time when it we shall be put. I want us to read from the book of Revelation, and we want to read Revelation 13. And so I'll read from verses 1 to 10. Allow me to just read, although it is long, but so that we can get an understanding. So it says, and I saw, and the dragon stood on the shore of the sea. And I saw a beast coming out of the sea. He had 10 horns and 7 heads, with 10 crowns on his horns, and on each head a blasphemous name. The beast I saw resembled a leopard, but hand, feet like those of a bear, and a mouth like that of a lion. The dragon gave the beast his power and the throne and great authority. Take note of that, yeah? That the dragon gave the beast his power and his throne and great authority. One of the hands of the beast seemed to have had a fatal wound, but the fatal wound had been healed. The whole world was astonished and followed the beast. Note that also the whole world followed the beast. Men worshipped the dragon because he had given authority to the beast, and they also worshipped the beast and asked, who is like the beast, who can make war against him? The beast was given a mouth to utter proud ones and blasphemies, and exercised his authority for 42 months. He opened his mouth to blaspheme God and to slander his name and his dwelling place and those who lived in heaven. He was given power to make war against the saints and to conquer them. And he was given authority over every tribe, people, language, and nation. Verses 8. All inhabitants of the earth will worship the beast, all whose names have not been written in the book of life belonging to the Lamb that was slain from the creation of the world. He who has an ear, let him hear. If anyone is to go into captivity, he will go. If anyone is to be killed with the sword, he will be killed. This calls for patience, endurance, and faithfulness on the part of the saints. So, from what we have read from this text there, we have seen that it talks of a beast from the sea, which was given dominion or authority by the dragon. The dragon is the devil. And the whole world, we are told that the whole world worshipped followed the beast. And we have also been told that all the people worshipped the devil because they followed the beast. Remember, the devil is the one, or the devil, the dragon is the one who gave authority to the beast. So if the people followed the beast, automatically they worshipped the devil because the beast had the authority from the devil. So we have also been taught, or we should also note that it was given power to make war against the saints and to conquer them. So another thing that we need to note from that text is that it was given power to exercise, it was given authority to exercise power for 42 months. 42 months translates to 3.5 months. So we will not dwell on to that because we want to know about the number. So we also want now to read. Remember, we have seen that there is a first beast, which hand, one of the hands seemed to have a fertile wood, which was given authority by the dragon. The dragon is the devil. Now, I want us to read verses 11 to 18. We read verses 11 and to 18. We see whether we shall find the number and what it will tell us about the number. It says, "Then I saw another beast coming out of the earth. He had 2 horns, like a ram, but spoke like a dragon. He exercised all the authority of the first beast on his behalf." The one we have read from verses 1 to 10. So this second beast exercised all the authority of the first beast on his behalf, and made the earth and its inhabitants worship the first beast, whose fatherhood had been healed. And he performed great and miraculous signs, even causing fire to come down from heaven to earth in full view of men. Okay. Because of the signs he was given power to do on behalf of the first beast, he deceived the inhabitants of the earth. He ordered them to set up an image in honor of the beast who was wounded by the sword and yet lived. He was given power to give breath to the image of the first beast, so that it could speak and cause all who refused to worship the image to be killed. So we will also not dwell about much on the image, because that is another topic altogether. Our aim today is about the number 666. So please pay attention to verses 16. He also forced everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on his right hand or on his forehead, so that no one could buy or sell unless he had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of his name. This calls for wisdom. If anyone has insight, let him calculate the number of the beast, for it is man's number. His number is 666. Okay, we'll dwell here a bit. So here we have seen that there is another beast which came from the earth with 2 horns, like a ram, but it spoke like a dragon, like the devil. And we are told that it ruled with the authority of the first beast and made people to worship the first beast. That is verses. He exercised all the authority of the first beast on his behalf and made the earth and its inhabitants to worship the first beast whose photowood had been healed. That is verses 12 we had read. So this is what the second beast now, which remember we are told it spoke, right? It had 2 lamps like a ram, 2 horns like a ram, but spoke like a dragon. So another thing that we need to note here is that it cost people to make an image. That one we will not dwell on that. But because we are looking about the number, we wanted to know whether we were put the number or not. Verse 16 has said that he also forced everyone. Everyone means everyone. No one was left behind. Rich, okay, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on his forehead or on his right hand. So that, now, up to that point, let me ask. We are told that it forced everyone to receive a mark. Have you been left behind? Because we are told it forced everyone, small or great, rich or poor, free or slave, to receive a mark. On his forehead or on his right hand. So, are you among the people who received the mark? Remember where we learned on the first beast, we saw that it was given power to conquer, to make war with the saints and to conquer them. And remember now, this second beast is working using the authority of the first beast. So, verses 18 has said that this calls for wisdom. If anyone has insight, let him calculate the number of the beast, for it is man's number. His number is 666. And of course, man was created on the 6th day. So, if anyone has insight, let him calculate the number of the beast. This means that only those who have understanding will be able to count or to calculate or to know the beast. Who are the people with understanding, the way we have been told here in verses 18? Is it the learned, those who went to school? Are they the ones who have the understanding? Or those who went to theology schools? Are they the ones who have the understanding? No, not those ones. They are the people who have the law of our Maker. Because if we read Deuteronomy verses 4, chapter 4, this one is also a common scripture. Deuteronomy chapter 4 verses 5 and 6 is common. It says, "See, I have taught you decrees and laws as the Lord my God commanded me, so that you may follow them in the land you are entering to take possession of it. Observe carefully, for this will show your wisdom and understanding to the nations, who will hear about all these decrees and say, surely this great nation is wise and understanding people. So the people who have understanding, the people who are wise, are the ones who have the role of our Maker. Not those who have gone to theology schools, not those who went to group of schools, no. So, from what we have learned now in that Deuteronomy 13, there are some things that we need to note. One, it's the mark itself. The mark itself. And where this mark was put. Remember verse 16 very well. It cost everyone. Everyone means everyone to have a mark on his forehead or on their hand. So we need to note that the mark is the name of the beast. So the mark is the name of the beast. And why was it put on the forehead or on the right hand? The reason is so that it can capture your way of thinking and your way of doing things. So that whatever you do, all glory and honor will go to the dragon and eventually to the devil, because it is the devil who gave authority to the beast. So the mark is the name of the beast. It was put on the forehead or on the right hand because the reason is to capture our way of thinking and doing things, so that whatever we do will give glory to the dragon. So if the mark is the name of the beast, what is the name of the beast? That is something we need to ask ourselves. So the name of the beast, remember where it was put and the reason. So it is the name of the beast is everything that we do, everything that people do which is against the will of God. In other words, it is reducing the law. And let us note, we have been told that those who have understanding were the ones who will be able to understand or to calculate the number of the beast. And we have seen the ones with understanding are the ones with the law. So the name of the beast is everything. Remember, mark, let us get these things clearly. The mark of the beast, or the mark is the name of the beast. That mark which people will be put is the name of the beast. So what is the name of the beast? It is everything that people do which is against the will of God. In other words, it is refusing to follow the law. This is the name of the beast. Let us not wait for another name of the beast. The mark is the name of the beast. That is what we were told. The mark is the name of the beast. And the name of the beast is everything we do which is against the will of God. So that is the name of the beast. So, do you have the number or you don't have? Or you're waiting for the devil to come and start chasing us or chasing people and writing them on the forehead, on the right hand, and is it possible? How many people are there in the world? Let us start from there. So how will the devil come and write literally on your face or on your hand? Literally writing 666. It's not possible. It's not possible. The number was put long time ago. As people don't obey the law of our Maker, but there is hope. We were put the number long time ago because people have not been obeying the law of our Maker. And the number is anything that we do which does not, which is against the law of our Maker. That is the number. So we were put the number long time ago. Read verses 16 of Revelation 13. And we were told that the number is the name of the beast. So what we needed to ask ourselves is, what is the name of the beast? And it is doing everything that is against the will of our Maker. I wanted to, he was given, if anyone has not, So, he also forced everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on his right hand or on his forehead. So that So this one should tell us that we were put the number long time ago. The number was put long time ago, so we are not waiting for another time for people to be put the number. It was put long time ago, but remember we have said it is anything. It is disobedience to the law. Let us be straight. It is disobedience to the law. People have not been following the law. So the number, we have it. But there is hope. If we read Revelation now 15, If you read Revelation 15, verses 2 and 3, it says, "And I saw what looked like a sea of grass mixed with fire, and standing beside the sea, those who had been victorious over the beast and his image, and over the number of his name." So the number is not literally 666. No, the number is his name. And these people who were victorious, so there are people who will be victorious over the beast and his image. Remember, the first beast. The second beast caused people to make an image of the first beast. So there are people who were seen by John. They were victorious over the beast and his image, and over the beast and his image, and over the number of his name. They held harps given them by God and sang the song of Moses, the servant of God, and the song of the Lamb. So those people who will be victorious over the beast and his image and over his name are the ones who will sing. He was seen singing the song of Moses, the servant of God, and the song of the Lamb. So the song of Moses is the law, and the song of the Lamb is the testimony. So those people who will hear the message now of returning to the law and the testimony and accept it and start to obey will be victorious over the beast and his image. They will sing the song of Moses and the song of the Lamb. In other words, we will put the number because it is doing things against the will of God, but those who will obey the commandments will be victorious over the beast and his image, because we have seen two beasts here. So the second one, which caused people to make an image of the first beast. So by obeying the law and the testimony, we will be victorious over the beast or over the number. So my dear viewer, my dear listener, let us come out of falsehood, of waiting at literally the devil coming to write on our foreheads or on our right hands. No, it can't happen. How now? How? How many are we in the world? So it is not something which will happen literally, but we have seen from the scriptures that we were put the mark long time ago. Everyone, remember, he was given authority to make war against the saints and to conquer them. And it is everyone who was put, he forced everyone, small or big, free or slave, rich or poor, to receive a mark. So we received the mark long time ago because we have not been following the law of our Maker. So the mark we have, but we are now coming out of the number. We are coming out of the mark as we embrace the law and the testimony. That is what will make us now victorious over this number, as it is said in Revelation 15, 2 and 3. Otherwise, shalom, shalom. Let's embrace running, and God will bless us. Shalom, shalom. Have a blessed day. Next, we look now at the number of God, because we were only told about the number of the beast, and no preacher, call them bishop, call them enemy, no preacher talks about the number of God. None of them. So next video, by the help of our Maker, we shall see the number of God. Otherwise, shalom, shalom. Let's come out of the number. And the only way to come out of the number is by obeying the law and the testimony. Mapema anza kutii. See you in the next video. Shalom, shalom. Kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed, and the Lord richly bless you. Shalom, shalom.